Good morning, children. Today we will do the book exercise of the poem Giraffes and also Safe Again. These two book exercises we will do today. So children, open your book, page number 17. So here explanation we have done, question answers also we have got as a PDF. Now we will do the book exercises. Page number 18, open it. Understanding the poem. Complete this paragraph about the poem, then write the complete paragraph in your notebook. So this you will fill it with pencil in your book only. The speaker says that she likes giraffes. Giraffes, giraffes. She gives many reasons for liking them. She likes them because their heads are held up high. R-A-R-E-R, held, H-E-L-D, held, up, U-P, up, H-I-G-H, high. And their necks stretch to the sky. S-T-R-E-T-C-H, stretch to the sky. She says they are calm, quiet, Q-U-I-E-T, quiet, and shy, S-H-Y, shy. They run so fast that it feels like they fly, F-L-Y, fly. She says she likes them because they have velvet brown eyes, V-E-L-V-E-T, velvet, B-R-O-W-N, brown, velvet brown eyes. And their coats are spotted tan, S-P-O-T-T-E-D, spotted, T-A-N, tan, spotted tan. Finally, she says that she likes giraffes also because they like to eat the tops of trees. The tops, T-O-P-S, tops of trees, T-R-E-E-S, trees, and have knobby knees, K-N-O-B-B-Y, knobby. So I repeat, children. First one is giraffes. Second, are held up high. Third, stretch to the sky. Fourth, quiet. Fifth, shy. Sixth, fly. Seventh, velvet brown. Eighth, spotted tan. Ninth, the tops of trees. And tenth is knobby, K-N-O-B-B-Y, knobby. Now come here, enjoying the poem. The poem uses many rhyming words. Make a list of all the words which rhyme with the last word of the third line of the poem. Why? Okay. So third line is ask me why. So it's asking the rhyming words with why. So you can write down high, H-I-G-H, high. Then you put a comma. Sky, S-K-Y, sky. Next word is shy, S-H-Y, shy. And next word is fly. So we got four rhyming words with Y, that is high, sky, shy, fly. Okay. Next is words in use. Find the describing words used in the poem and underline them. So what are the describing words that are used in the poem? The first thing you can write is high, H-I-G-H, high, then put a comma. Quiet, Q-U-I-E-T, quiet. Next is calm, C-A-L-M, calm. Next is shy, S-H-Y, shy. Fast, F-A-S-T, fast. Velvet, V-E-L-V-E-T, velvet. Brown, B-R-O-W-N, brown. Spotted tan, S-P-O-T-T-E-D, spotted, T-A-N, tan. Knobby, K-N-O-B-B-Y. So these are the describing words. Again I repeat, high, quiet, calm, shy, fast, velvet, brown, spotted tan, and knobby. Now this is all about your giraffe book exercise. Now we will do the book exercise of Safe Again. So children, you open page number 21. Here, understanding the text. Say true or not true. Write T for true and NT for not true. Okay, so whatever is correct you write T, and whatever is incorrect you can write NT. The baby Windhover lives alone in a hole in the wall of the school. No, it is not correct. It lives with his family. So you write NT. The Windhover chicks are scared when they see an unknown creature near the nest. So yes, this is true. They got scared. So write T there. The boy catches the Windhover because he wants to set it free. No, this is not true. So write NT, or you can just put cross also. It's nothing like that. The girl says that the Windhover will die if it is not put back in its nest. It is correct. So write T. I can put a tick also. The Windhover's brother and sister easily recognize the chick when it comes back. No, it is not true. They did not recognize it. So write NT, or you can put a cross. Now next is question answers that you will get as a PDF. Next, page number 22. Enjoying the text. Complete this table about the things that happen in the baby Windhover's life and what they are. The first one has been done for you. So children, see here, small boxes are given, but I think you should write on a piece of paper and you can stick it there, or else you can just use means very small handwriting so that it can means come inside those boxes. Otherwise these boxes are given very small. First one is already given. The baby Windhover hears chipping sound from the egg close to its shell, and what it is, the Windhover sees chicks struggling out of those shells. They are his brother and sister. The first one is given. Now second one, the Windhover's parents bring them mice as fast as they can catch them. So what you have to write now? Listen. All the chicks grow fast, but the speaker grows faster than everyone else. Yes, this much big line you have to write. All the chicks, CHICKS, chicks grow fast. After that put a comma. But the speaker grows, GROWS, grows faster, FASTER, faster than, THAN, than everyone else, ELSE. Third one. One evening a boy comes near their nest. He makes a strange noise and holds the baby Windhover tight. Now in front of this what you have to write? The boy bundles the bird into sack and takes it away from its home. The boy bundles, BUNDLES, bundles the bird into sack, 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 and takes it away from its home. Fourth one. When the boy brings food for the baby Windhover, he does not tear it into small pieces. Now what you will write? The baby bird is unable, UNABLE, unable to eat, and so becomes, BECOMES, becomes thin, 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 and weak, WEAK, weak. The baby bird is unable to eat and so becomes thin and weak. Fifth one. The Windhover hears the voice of a girl. Now you have to write. It recognizes, RECOGNISES, RECOGNISES, recognizes the girl who visits, VISITS, visits every day, EVERYDAY, every day, and sometimes bring food. It recognizes the girl who visits every day and sometimes bring food. Sixth one. At last, the baby Windhover hears the sound of great beating wings. Now, in front of this, what you have to write? The bird sees, SEES, sees its, 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 mother, 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 flying, 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 down, 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 to feed it, feed, feed it. The bird sees its mother flying down to feed it. Okay children, so this, if you can write in the box, you write, otherwise you write on a piece of paper and you can stick it there only. Next is grammar and usage. Come on page number 23. Make complete and meaningful sentences by joining the words and phrases with the correct words. So see children, 3 boxes are given here. First box, 1 sentence is there. In the middle box, a few conjunctions, words are there. And again in the third box, few sentences are given. So what you have to do, see the middle box, the words are there. You have to use the proper word from that. Like suppose first one, if we see, it's already given. I didn't sleep last night, so I feel very tired. Now instead of drawing lines, it looks very untidy. What you can do, you can write the correct answer in front of the sentence, as I am going to tell you. Don't worry, we can finish the project tonight, or. So just write or in front of tonight. Okay, in front of tonight you write or. Don't worry, we can finish the project tonight or tomorrow morning. So both the side sentences are written in front of each other. Only the middle word you have to write. Yesterday I had to do my homework, and. So in front of, just in front of homework you write and, and. Help my sister with her sums. You can come at 9 o'clock, but. So write there, after 9 o'clock you write but, but. Please don't be late. He played football in the hot sun, so just after sun you write so. He has a headache. I thought she would be angry, but. So after angry you write but she was so nice. Again I am repeating, first one is so, second is or, third and, fourth but, fifth so, and sixth is but. Now next is B. Complete these sentences with his, hers, ours, theirs, yours, mine. So children, these all are possessive pronouns. We know pronouns, the words which are used in place of noun are called pronoun, and these are the possessive pronouns, means that answers the question whose. Okay, this book is mine. Whose book is it? This book is mine. This book is yours. This book is ours. This book is theirs. So this mine, yours, ours, theirs, these are all possessive pronoun which tells about the possession, that is belonging, to whom this thing belongs to. So the answers we get, that is the possessive pronoun. So let's see. This is my book. This book is mine, already given. Which is your house? Which house is yours? Y-O-U-R-S. Okay, Y-O-U-R-S. This is not our dog. This dog is not ours. O-U-R-S. Ours. This is his bag. The red bag is also his. H-I-S. His. That is her bicycle. That bicycle is hers. H-E-R-S. Hers. These are their dogs. The cats are theirs too. T-H-E-I-R-S. Theirs. So second is yours. Third ours. Fourth his. Fifth hers. H-E-R-S. Hers. And sixth is theirs. T-H-E-I-R-S. Theirs. Now next is words in use. Replace the words in color in these sentences with the words from the box. So some words are given there. Beat, struggles out, strange, free, dazzles. Now we have to replace the words, the colored words with these words. First one is already given. A chick comes out of its shell with difficulty. So in place of comes out, we can use, write struggles out. Comes out with difficulty. In place of this, we can write struggles out. It's already written. A chick struggles out of its shell. Now turn the page. Suddenly I am not in a cage. Suddenly I am free. In place of not in a cage means free. So you can write free. F-R-E-E, free. The creature makes a noise I do not know. The creature makes a strange noise. I do not know means strange, which is not known. S-T-R-A-N-G-E, strange. The light makes me want to close my eyes. The light dazzles me. D-A-Z-Z-L-E-S, dazzles. When you are unable to see, that is. I move my wings up and down and try to fly. So move my wings up and down means beat. B-E-A-T. I beat my wings and try to fly. So second one is free. Third, strange. Fourth, dazzles. And fifth is beat. Okay children, so this is about the book exercise of Safe Again. So I want you all to finish your book exercise and also learn it. Thank you.